Hello my friends, hello beautiful people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how I was able to create this beautiful looking poster inside of CorelDraw. Of course, with easy steps, right? We would all arrive at this same poster. If you've not yet purchased your CorelDraw Premium templates, and if you've not gotten your Smart Designer Premium assets, well, what are you waiting for? You can click the link in the description of this video to get yours, and so you can start designing with all of these assets at your disposal. If you've not subscribed, now is the best time to hit the subscribe button so that you miss out on any videos I'll be posting anytime from now. Without having to say much, let's get started. So click on File and click on New, and this interface pops up. So I'm going to give this a name, Nike sales poster, like this. RGB 4x5 inches please, resolution 300, and everything else stays the same, right? So double click on this rectangle to have a rectangle here. Double click here. Now I want to give this rectangle a color, so select this one, solid color, the first one, this one, and I'm just going to erase all of this and paste my color code. So this is the color code you should use for the background. So that's the first thing you need to do. Click OK. And to get rid of the outline, click on this and click on none. Right, so going to my rectangle through, I'm going to draw a rectangle like this, and P to make sure it's in the center of the page. Remove the outline, give it a white color. I'm going to extend this to the top here like this. Click on transparency tool. I'm going to go from white to black like this, and also still selected. Go to transparency, and I'm going to change the blend mode to overlay like this. Of course, I don't want sharp edges, so I'm going to blur it out. So I'm just going to go over to effects and nope, blur, Gaussian blur. Yes, this is what I want. So I'm just going to set my blur value radius to somewhere around here. So when I'm done, I'm just going to dock this out, and this is what I have. So I'm going to move it outside, and I'm going to right click and select power clip inside, and I'm just going to select the rectangle like this. I'm going to move it up manually with myself, and when I'm done, I'm just going to click finish like this. Right, easy peasy. So this is what I have. I'm just going to extend it a bit like this, and I have this. So basically extending this, I have this. So I'm just going to drag my sneakers. I'm just going to drag in like this, and I'm going to position this here. You can see that it's relatively big, and I have some extra space which I won't be needing, like these spaces here. So let me still make this smaller like this. And what you need to do is I'm just going to position this well here. To get rid of those extra spaces, I'm going to go over to crop, select only the areas that I'll be needing. Make sure you make the selection well. Select it like this. When you're done, click enter, and that's all you need to do. So you can see that I have my image without all those extra areas of space inside. So I'm just going to make this smaller like this, and position this well here. Maybe make it slightly bigger. Just like this. I'm going to move it aside, go over to my text tool, and I'm just going to type something. It's going to be Nike. I'm going to change the typeface or the font. I'm just going to use Kenyan Coffee, and I'm going to increase the size like this. I'm going to bring it inside of my composition like this, and I'm just going to select a color here. Select like this and put it here. Ctrl C, Ctrl V to make duplicate copy. I'm going to bring this down. Right, bring this down here like this. Ctrl C, Ctrl V to also make another copy of this. Bring this down here. Now select all of them and make it slightly bigger, or make it bigger, just blow it up. And I'm just going to go over to objects, and under objects I'm going to click on convert to curves like this, right? So I'm going to click on, you can see, and click on the first one, weld everything together like this. Go over to transparency tool here and select this one, then select radial transparency. You can see how nicely this is done. I don't even need to even touch it. It has done what I need it to do for me. So white here 0 and black here 100. So if yours is not that way, you need to make it that way. So shift page up to make sure this is on top of everything. And as you can see, I might choose to make the Nike behind bigger. So I'm just going to increase the size like this, blow it up, and voila, boom, I'm good with this, right? So I'm just going to drag this back inside of the page and make sure it's centralized like this. Make it smaller. Okay, so the next thing I want to do to this image is I'm going to give it, before that, let me just type this Nike and spaces out here like this, and reduce the size like this, and position this somewhere here. And I'm just going to throw in some colors here. I'm going to still use this color, and I have this like this, right? So moving on, the next thing I like to do is add a drop shadow to this. So I'm just going to draw a shadow like this. It's very, very easy to add a shadow inside of CorelDraw. So I'm just going to add this shadow to make it more realistic like this, and we're good to go. Okay, so I'm going to double click on this rectangle, and what I want to do is let's see, okay, finish. I think this is fine, it's perfect. Click on finish when you're done. I don't want to change anything, I'm just going to leave it this way. So back to what we have here, right? So I'm just going to make this sneakers slightly bigger. I'll go over to where I have my CorelDraw templates. If you've purchased yours, this is how it should be, right? So from the templates, I'm just going to open this up, and I'm just going to open up the CorelDraw templates. You can see that I have page 1 to 14 different vectors that I can use for my sales and whichever form or style that I want to do. But I'm just going to select this since it's its sales poster, copy and paste, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, and this is what I have here. Okay, so for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup everything, click out, then I'm going to get rid of this, delete this, I don't need this. Select all of them, make it smaller. You can leave it in the current size that it is, it's fine. But I'm just going to make mine smaller. You can choose to make yours bigger, whichever ways you want it. It is the size of my sneaker so that these things can actually stay well, right? So increase the size like this, and boom, I have it here. But slight changes, a couple of things that I want to change. So let me zoom closer so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is nice. Okay, so what I want to do is with this shape here, I'll go over to my eyedropper tool, select a color from this model here, the sneaker, select, and I'm going to apply it to this blue part here so that I can have something that blends well with the image. You can still leave it with the blue, it actually works, but I'm just going to make mine this way. For the Nike here, I'm going to extend this, and I'm going to position this here, and yes. Alright guys, if you've liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you've not subscribed now, make sure you click the subscribe button so that you don't get to miss any of the videos I'll drop in anytime from now. I'll see you in the next video just ahead. Bye.